사지per기 슈싱메톡 담리 랍리시 니데겐 바디 상계신두 미테우아 이드로 군남닥 진라처팔쇼 제춘 라마 담파 켄나 기출 쿠칼라 켄세 주진트릭 지타 참페 두제지마 라샵 개체기 charpawaptuso idam guru ratamandalakam niryatayami. Chudanso kichonam la janchu bardu dani kapsuchi dagi chunyengi pesunamgi dola penchu sangetu pashok. Chudanso kichonam la janchu bardu dani kapsuchi dagi chunyengi pesunamgi dola penchu sangetu pashok. Chudanso kichonam la janchu bardu dani kapsuchi dagi chunyengi pesunamgi dola penchu sangetu pashok.
Maybe 21. What is the mantra?
Okay, in the Gold Prayer Book, turn to page 64. And the top of the page, you see the verse of praise, so we'll read that first, and then we'll chant the Vajrasattva mantra, which is the bottom of the page.
One second. So the precious human life, so the generally speaking, human life have a lot of opportunities to grow, to develop our inner qualities. Without like you know, like being humans, humans. So being a human, precious human life, has a lot of opportunities to like to develop our mind, and like to help other sentient beings to improve their also mental qualities. So through that way, then you could liberate yourself, also not just yourself. You could also liberate other sentient beings from the oceans of suffering, complications. So therefore, human life is very, very essential in order to liberate oneself from the samsara. The human life is very, I say, is very important. So without human, without as a human rebirth, and there's very little opportunity to grow or to liberate yourself, from samsara. So therefore, so this human rebirth is the perfect as the base, or perfect base, to develop entire Lam Rim realizations within your mind stream. The human life is very important. So it's like, because it has all the characteristics to liberate, all the characteristics to learn, to develop, to actualize. It has all the potentials, complete potentials. Without that, then there's very, very little opportunities. Therefore, that we must create the cause for, create the cause for future, create the cause for human rebirth, okay? Create the cause for human rebirth. Continuous Lam Rim path, till you reach fully enlightenment. So learn, not just learn, also learn how to create the cause for precious human life. To learn, educate yourself how to create the cause for perfect human life. Not just learn and put into practice. So then you will achieve, another human form. The reason for that is to continue Lam Rim path till you reach enlightenment. Not just learn one course, learn everything, all the courses and all the causes and conditions that like produce precious human life. Learn all of them, not just learn and put into practice. That's how you achieve precious human life. So then, of course, like being human doesn't mean, like that you are going to be perfect. So being human also, there's a lot of many different kind of difficulties. Difficulties that are created by speech, difficulties that are created by physical actions, difficulties that are created by mental actions. Not very good for yourself, also not good for other living beings. What we call negative karma. So then, being human does not mean that you don't create negative karma. Of course, you do create negative karma. So then what do you do? Once you create negative karma, what do you do? As a Buddhist, then you purify them, okay? Once you realize that your body mind has been polluted by negative actions, what do? You don't just sit around, do nothing, so that's not good. So what do? You purify them. So therefore, purification practice is very, very important. Very, very important. Purification practice is very, very important. Oh. Therefore, every single day, every single day, first need to learn, need to learn how to purify, So, in order to purify negative karma, so there are 4 powers that need to be learned, 4 powers or 4 antidotes. Power of dependence. So as a Buddhist, you take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So that serves as a power of dependence. So then, like regret. Regretting towards something negative is positive. Regretting towards something positive, that's negative. Regret can be both. So then, not just regret, very strong regret, deep down from your heart. Strong regret towards that negative action they created by body, spirit, mind. So then some kind of commitments from now on, next few seconds or maybe a few minutes or a few hours, that not going to repeat that again. That's how you, like I say, improve. That's the way to improve your mind. That's the way to improve your life. Or that's how to clean your mind. That's how clean body, spirit, mind. So the next seconds, next minute or next hour or maybe the next day or next week, the next month, next year, so like that. So then deliberately, happily make commitments, not like out of like the fear. So deliberately, happily make commitments not to repeat those actions again, sake of your own happiness and happiness for all other living beings. So then you recite mantra, you recite sutra, you meditate on compassion, you meditate on bodhicitta, you meditate on emptiness, you read about emptiness, then you clean around the stupa, then you help cleaning the altars, the cleaning the gompa, so around the center, and like helping people, talking to people, helping them, like giving your hand to them, helping them, so even just saying the one nice word, all of them is become the power of remedy, building holy object, cleaning holy object, reciting holy texts, meditating on like emptiness, meditating on bodhicitta, meditating on like compassion. So then doing Tonglen practice, reciting mantras, all of that become power of remedy, power of antidote. So that purifies. Every single day, so think about the 4 powers, then purify, do something positive. Or doesn't have to be sit down, you can come here, go around the stupas, not that difficult, going around the stupas, going one round around the stupas, you have no idea how much negative karma purifies. Or going there intentionally, going there with the positive motivations, you have no idea how much negative karma purifies. So that actions alone, going around the stupa with a positive mindset, create this special merit is called Tarpa Chadyu Geza. Root of the merit is called similar to liberations. This very particular merit that you create going around the stupa called Tarpa Chadyu Geza. The root merit similar to liberations. So that merit will become the cause for your liberations. So that's called Tarpa Chadyu Geza. So you So then going with positive mindset. So can you imagine how much negative can be purified? You don't need to just sit down, so you can come here, go around the stupas. But then it becomes kind of like exercise too. Become part of exercise. So good for you, okay? So that's why we are going to recite 21 Vajrasattva mantras to purify if you feel that your body, spirit, and mind been strained or like either polluted by some kind of actions that bothers you, what do? You purify them. Okay, you purify them. That feeling will go away. You purify them. Purify sincerely, genuinely. Then thinking about the fourth power. Then purify them. Okay, purify. Purify. So then that is kind of like sunlight. Purification practice is kind of like sunlight. When the sunlight comes up, the lotus opens. Lotus, the beautiful lotus opens, start open. Like that, your true nature will open. Your true nature will open slowly. So that's the nature. Okay, Buddha natures will open slowly. Okay. So just want to share that with you, the importance of purification practice. So nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everybody make mistake, and you purify them. You purify them. Okay, you purify them. So then next maybe few minutes, recite Vajrasattva mantras. So then even just merely remembering, just forget about reciting mantra. Merely remembering Buddha Vajrasattva names purify each and every negative karma. Who said? Shakyamuni Buddha said. Why? To help us to feel good about ourselves, to recognize that you have potentials to liberate yourself from all the problems. Not just yourself, you can help many others to liberate. Need to recognize. That's why Buddha is trying to help us to recognize that you have potentials to liberate yourself, not just yourself, and also liberate many living beings from the problems, all the oceans of problems that we created by our mind, body, spirit, mind. Body, spirit, mind. Okay. So the next maybe a few minutes recite mantra.
Okay, so first we'll start with the verse of praise at the top of the page. Merely thinking of just your name eradicates all obstacles and immediately purifies all negative karma. Thus to you, unsurpassed Vajrasattva, I make prostration. So on page 64. Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopatishthadido me bhava Sutokayo me bhava Supokayo me bhava Anurakto me bhava Sarva siddhi me prayacha Sarva karma tutsa me Chitam shriyam kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva tathagata Raje mame mudra Vaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Agumpe Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopatishthadido me bhava Sutokayo me bhava Supokayo me bhava Anurakto me bhava Sarva siddhi me prayach Sarva karma tutsa me Chitam shriyam kuru Ha 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 ho Bhagavana Sarva tathagata Vajra mame mudra Vaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Agumpe Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopatishthadido me bhava Sutokayo me bhava Supokayo me bhava Anurakto me bhava Sarva siddhi me prayach Sarva karma tutsa me Chitam shriyam kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva tathagata Vajra mame mudra Vaja Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Agumpe Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopatishthadido me bhava Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayach, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakat, Vajre mamne munche vaja bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vaja sato samaya, manupalaya, Vaja sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayacha, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakat, Vajre mamne munche vajra bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vajra sattva samaya, manupalaya, Vajra sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayacha, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakat, Vajre mamne munche vaja bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vaja sato samaya, manupalaya, Vaja sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayach, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakata, Vajre mamne munche vajra bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vajra sato samaya, manupalaya, Vajra sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayach, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakat, Vajre mamne munche vajra bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vajra sato samaya, manupalaya, Vajra sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayacha, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatak, Mamne munche vaja bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vajra sato samaya, manupalaya, Vajra sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayacha, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakat, Vajra mamne munche vajra bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vajra sato samaya, manupalaya, Vajra sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayach, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakat, Mamne munche vaja bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vajra sato samaya, manupalaya, Vajra sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, Supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, Sarva siddhi me prayach, Sarva karma tsutsame, Chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, Bhagavana sarva tatakat, Vajre mamne munche vaja bawa maha samaya, Sato ahum pe om, Vajra sato samaya, manupalaya, Vajra sato teno patishta dido me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tattakat, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasvato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasvato tenopa, tishtadida me bawa, Sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan, sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa, tishtadido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuru. Ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa, tishtadido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuru. Ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa, tishtadido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa, tishtadido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa, tishtadido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa, tishtadido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya, manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa, tishtadido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata, vajramamne mudra vajrabawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe.
Now please think deep down from your heart. All the mistake in the past, in the present, in the futures, particularly in the past, the mistake. created by body, spirit, mind, not knowing they are mistake, or like doing them, creating them out of ignorance. Broken samaya, broken vows, sincerely, genuinely confessing them in front of Buddha Vajrasattva, with strong regret, purifying, sincerely, genuinely purifying them in front of the Buddha Vajrasattva, inseparable with your lamas. Buddha Vajrasattva himself is all compassions. No matter what kind of mistake that we make, the Buddha Vajrasattva always have compassion towards us. In front of that, so then with strong regret, we genuinely, sincerely confess all the mistakes, out of not knowing they are mistake, or maybe out of ignorance. Asking them to be witness to my, like confessions. Therefore, then you visualize deep down from your heart the Buddha Vajrasattva calling your name, "Oh, my fortunate child." All the mistakes, negative karma, broken samaya, broken vows, been completely purified. Okay, important to visualize deep down from your heart. Immediately after that, the Buddha Vajrasattva dissolve from your crown into your heart. Then your body, spirit, mind become pure as Buddha Vajrasattva's body, spirit, mind. Okay. That's what you visualize after reciting mantra. Okay, that's how you complete the practice. Then, of course, there are some other visualizations while you are reciting mantras. All the negative karma created by body, spirit, mind comes up first, comes up from eyes, from mouth, from nose, all that comes up like form of black smoke or something, something comes out of something undesirable. So comes out all the as the pour. Comes up first, comes up. So then second goes down. All of them goes down. Then third comes from the side, from all the pores comes out. So you remember that seeing that one movie. So I don't know the name of the movie.
The Green Mile.
Huh?
I think it's the Green Mile, isn't it?
There's one big black guy.
Yeah, the Green Mile.
Like that. You see in that movie, you see clearly something that comes out his. Each time he kind of confessed, then all this comes out like that, exactly like that. First come up, then comes down, so then comes from the side. So that's the visualizations if you want to do. So that's the visualization. Yate, mate, puntes. Let's call yate. Comes up, then comes down, then comes in from the side. Okay, so that's something you can visualize. Okay. So then you feel good. Instead of feeling bad, you feel good. If you do every single day, So the feeling doesn't get worse. Feeling get less and less, then eventually, it purifies. Okay. You see, when the karma multiplies, what it really means, it doesn't mean 1 become 2, 2 become 3. It doesn't mean like that. The feeling. Each time when you remember, you feel bad. That bad feeling will increase over time if you don't purify. That's exactly what it means. Then if you manage to recite 21 times a day with, meditations, that feeling will not increase, it will decrease. So then that's why you feel good, because you did something, or you feel good. Okay, so just want to share. Thank you for doing the practice. So, that's good to know. So, so are you enjoying the snow? Not having snow is problems, but having snow is another problem. No, that's the nature of samsara. No matter what you do, so like that. So today, where is
so you were talking about what happens at death, especially in relation to karma.
Did we talk about all the karmas? Finished all the karmas or what?
Right, and then I think next is
you finished all the karma. That's good news.
Yeah, I think you've completed the topic. In the liberation. Well, we're going to talk about the 12 links. Yeah, the 12 links causes some samsara.
I'm on page 479, 8. Is that right?
치보다 니들 So, Ramla, can you repeat that where we stopped?
We stopped about, we're talking about what happens at death. And then you didn't go through the bardo, but you were saying what ripens first? If your black and white karma are equal,
okay,
Yeah.
I found it. So here, according to this, is composed by W. Pabonga Rinpoche, one of the hard disciple of. Actually, this is like as a note taken by one of His Holiness senior tutor called Tijang Rinpoche. So now that actually is taught by Pabonga Rinpoche. When Pabonga Rinpoche teaching them Lam Rim, so the Tijang Rinpoche took note. So then that become books. Liberation in the palm of your hand, name of the books. Namdru Lakjang. Chuachida Jungzu, how death occur? How death occur? Chiwe, the condition for death. Seseba means, like that lifespan is finished. The lifespan. Lifespan? Say, is, so the condition of death is one condition of death is like like the lifespan has been exhaustion of lifespan. Sunam se second one is the hard. Both of them is hard to understand. But second one, sonam se means sonam is you could say like merit. Positive energy has been exhausted. Not merit. Sonam se shivas. Yanga mabamba chivi yanga mabambas. Not being careful, not being mindful, not being careful. Actually, in the sutra, there are sutras explains like nine different way, 9 different conditions that there's 9 different way people die. People not die, living beings die. 9 different ways, and only 3 is mentioned here. Untimely death, probably one. So I don't know the rest. I don't know the rest. If you want to find out all the 9, welcome to read those texts. So I'm sure it's one of the texts. There's all the texts here. So, chisim. The mindset, time of death. Chisimko. Chikar chawachima pinjile sudaba. So how one fertilize the karma, time of death. Chikar chawachima pinjile so chawachima. So karma for the next life. How one fertilize. Yeah, fertilize. Yeah. How to say in both? That's better English. Tamala. Maybe that's better English. Triggers. Yeah. There's trigger. That's very typical American language. Triggers. So activate. Yeah, activate. How the karma is going to be activate time of death. For next life. Activate. Or enable. Activate. Need to devji seba lemba dev. So nibata chuba tambageba gunyi monso. So then, so when you think about the 12 links, so there's 6 cause and 6 result. Out of the 6 cause, first one is ignorance, then second one is karma, then third one is like the karma, where the karma is going to be imprint on the consciousness or the consciousness. So there's the first 3 cause. Then the second 3 cause, seba sile seba sum, seba lemba seba lemba seba, seba lemba seba. So then third cause, there's 2. So one of them is attachments, and that kind of like activate the karmas for the next life. Okay, seba lemba seba sumje. Devje seba lemba da chida deba lüdze ta do nyamdo tade lüdze seba ches. So then people start to think, oh, now I am about to. People kind of realize that they are dying. They realize that I'm dying, but they don't want to die. Then they become attached to their body or their life. See, lüdze ta do nyamdo now they start to get worried that am I going to die? So then deep down they don't want to die, so then they become attached to life, So and nyamdu tade ludila sebatare. Lambda time the chinna sound there was. So then then you become attached. So they become that kind of that attachments kind of like activate the karmas, whatever karma there might be. So then right after that, then there's number Sipa Lemba, Sipa Lemba, the number nine, and number 10, or number 9, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. Out of 12 links, there's number 9 and 10. Number 9 attachments, I think number 10. So then number 10. So then like then according to the person's feeling towards something, kind of like indicates what kind of rebirth that person is going to take, indicates. So lemba. But probably there's not 100% guarantee. No, there's not 100% guarantee. Some kind of feeling does rise. Some kind of feeling does rise. If that person's mind is calm and positive, so then these things become weak, and it's only going to fertilize, enable or activate positive karma. So there's a part of 12 links. So everybody go through that. So there's no exception. So unless you liberated yourself from samsara. You then so now see there's many different karmas been created. Out of those, which one is more powerful? That karma is going to be activated. Which one is more powerful? Which are more powerful? So if they say positive karma, negative karma equally powerful, then which one? Nyamna kang khomba, then which one you are more? Which one you are more familiar? Which one you are more familiar? So therefore, some kind of daily practice is very essential. Some kind of daily practice. Daily practice essentials. So then which one equally powerful, then which karma will be activated? And which ones you are more familiar? If you are familiar with anger all the time, you are angry all the time, once in a while, then you kind of pay back, kind of tolerate, or I say practice patience. Most of the day you're just angry, so then that's not good. They need to change. So which one's familiar? So now say equally powerful, equally familiar. So then which one? Then which one you create first? Well, leji kowa, chiwa, nyawa kanda, komba. So which one you create first? Then chikaji rangi temba machinji tentu chuba kanrugi gone. So then time of death is very important. But right now I think right now is more important, because right now you can think, you can do something, you can think, you can read, you can say, you can do something. Time of death, physically there's nothing much you can do. You can't really say something, you can't really read something, you cannot read something, you can say something, then thinking, that it's hard. So right now you can think, you can read, you can say. So it's better to do now than to wait till time of death. But so then like as partially it's like traditions, and partially remaining people or family members with great hope, or maybe sense of responsibilities, and the people do all kinds of things. People talk to the dying person, people say something, and people do all kinds of things based on traditions in a different part of the cultures. So then here in the text, what is mentioning here, Chiga Rangi Tembamsa, if you are able to remember, of course if you remember every single day, you will remember. You will remember. Oh, no need to worry, you'll remember. Oh, if you can recall, if you can remember, that's the best. If you cannot remember, then somebody should help. Somebody should help. Oh, how? Somebody should help that person to remember. Remember if that person is doing some kind of practice, remind them the practice they do. If that person has been reciting some kind of mantras, remind them to recite some kind of mantra. If that person is taking refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha, then remind them important to take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha. Anything positive, anything, something positive, something that helps that person to feel purpose in their life. Their presence is remind them that they contributed, contributed to families, communities, countries, whatever, whatever they make sure they don't, just die, with the negative mindset, important, positive mindset. Remind them to develop faith towards Buddha Dharma Sangha, remind them their practice, whatever practice that person might be doing while they are alive, every single day, remind them that, or recite. Then remind them importance of compassion. Deja kondos gewa da mige chu kangru dushi ragba jume pardo semla cheba yin. So they need to remind, eventually actually need to help that person to think something positive. So that generally speaking, that kind of sums up everything. Help that person to remember something positive, something good. Oh, that's the best way to help. So if that person have no any practice, so then you may end up talking more. But if they have person is doing some kind of practice, you just recite the practice. That's all you need to. No need to talk. All right. Then one the jet of Gane chisim tamik up some lumad no give me 5 minutes. Then eventually, so then all the gross mind will cease. So then I say all mind will cease. Then subtle mind, time of death, chisim time. What they call in Lam Rim? What they call? They call something.
When one achieves the bardo?
No, the subtle mind of death. The mindset time of death, that's gross and subtle. Gross, you are aware. You're aware that you are dying. When you go to this subtle one, then probably almost like faint. No, you don't remember anything. So then the mind becomes just neutral. It's not positive, it's not negative, it just becomes neutral. There's a subtle mind, time of death. It's like it becomes neutral. Tamikap sim lumat and you give me 10 minutes, so not able, then it's finished. So no matter what you say, that doesn't have much impact. Then chikam similar tevaso juna. If you manage to help that person to remember something positive, so that positive mindset will activate. Not activate, that positive mindset will contribute for the activations, activation of the karma. The positive mindset helps the activation of the karma. Chige sem tebas juna gewala syot taba jujwe chige sem la syot tab remba na gesem sa deba neche. So that's important. Positive mindset is critical. Jundu gewa chige shi choba shi hinja so Chica control was choosing Miguel Stotana, when the Miguel meaning is not also. June the watching it. It's hard to say, somebody could be doing all the practice every single day, something happened time of death, so then negative, there's possibilities that negative karma could be activated. There's possibilities. Oh, but same goes same to other way around. Somebody who's doing all the negative things all their life, and the time of death, there's possibilities that a positive mindset could rise, or could be strong regret what has been done, strong regret. So there's a positive mindset. So that will contribute for the activation of the karma. So there will be better better rebirth. So there's there's no 100% guarantees. There's possibility. So see, one hermit is doing meditations all his life, doing meditation on the mountains, and around there's some butcher has been killing sheep. So one day the butcher lost the knife that used to kill sheep, and it turns out that one sheep is hiding the knife, and the sheep has tear in his eye, and that's kind of shook that person, the butcher. They shook that incident shook his life inside out. So he feels so bad, that even the animals, hiding the knife, so that he's using them, kill them. Then animals also hiding that. So that kind of eye-opening experience that he gained, or life-changing experience that he gained just looking at that sheep. And he thought, so my life is worthless. So I've been killing those animals all my life. So he feels so bad. So with that mindset, he jumped out of the mountains, and his body never reached on the ground. Hermit got jealous. So if that's the case, I'm doing practice all my life. So say, I probably should be better, much better. I must have better result. He jumps out of the mountains, then crash there on the rock. See, because negative mindset, jealousy arise out of that. Last minute, jealousy rise. Instead of compassion, jealousy rise. The result, So then, the butcher you don't see, it just disappears. You don't see the butchers. The hermit become omelette on the rock. Jealousy, the last minute jealousy, the mindset. Oh, generally speaking. So now there's some kind of physical indications whether the person is going to take lower rebirth or higher rebirth. There are some kind of physical indications if that people are be mindful. If that person is going to take higher rebirth, then all the heat in the body, will dissolve from the lower part. It start to dissolve. The heat start to dissolve from the lower part of the body, then towards the heart, center of heart, not the physical heart. It's the heart is considered where the consciousness remains between mother's egg, the red blood from the mother, then the white blood, the white sperm from the father. That's where the consciousness enters. When the consciousness takes rebirth, that's where the consciousness enters, and that's where the consciousness is going to be dissolve at the end of the life. So there. So so then all the heat start to dissolve from the lower part of the body then to the heart. So there's indications that person is going to take higher rebirth. But again, probably not. That's probably not guaranteed. So then, if that person is going to take lower rebirth, so then heat dissolve from the upper part of the body, then from down. Dulu tangche, neju chujung solo tabeshe, neju chujung solo tabeshe, neju chujung tabeshe, neju ni luji, ne cheza dagi. So that depend on the circumstance. If the person has a lot of pain, all of that, so then you can really tell. You cannot really tell. Neju ne luji ne cheza dagi so chebala seje. Gaji ni chigana tunashade tendo chajiba da mi nemoshade. So then people usually kind of get like, not every single person get hallucinated, but some cases people do get hallucinated. They start to see things which is not there, start to then probably say something based on hallucination, say something that then no think to chazi about the meaning about the wish of the Malhaza Shunze Chanje Nangse Chaze Kuwashi Chiga Changum Mamud Newe. Then is on the magic of the Mimu Jirama Joseph Gavajama Tambo or Tambo Lamsin good in Dabachi Chuanyana. So then some people different like the highest. It's not really visions. It's like it's kind of feeling that you see. You kind of like hear things. Sometimes you see things. Sometimes you hear things. Or sometimes you feel like somebody's like pushing you down, things like that. Then some cases you see like beautiful house, and you see like lights, light, things like that. People who are creating marriage all their lives, so then probably start to see beautiful house, then maybe some kind of light. So I said now sometimes like near-death experience. Did you ever read the book Near-Death Experience? Some of the books it mentioned like light end of the tunnel, the white light end of the tunnels, the white light end of the tunnels. Probably this kind of similar thing. So, Gyojanga Tambo Kong Chusang the Mani Mambo to be Gimuji Chiga, Gyonama Tambo Teta Tanam Machikone, wanted to join. So then somebody who the whole their life just recite Mani mantra, just recite Mani with the whole life, Mani mantra. So then time of death, so then have this kind of like the wonderful visions of different things. So that's like death part, dying part. It's better to know now than while you're dying. Somebody tells you it's too late. So I think now it's important. Now you can think. Somebody encourage you to think something good, you can think. But that time it's hard. It's hard. So you should not wait. Now start now it's better. You can think. So so now here like intermediate state. Pardo, par between, life between death and birth, called pardo. That's pardo. So, chizi gaba to nyamdo sangde tome shindo, minduji sibe sujendes, jewachi meluji, chiv to tulas. So then there's a pardo like Abhidharma Kosha, composed by Vasubandhu, chapter number 3. There's a detailed information about pardos, lifespan, different color, different shape, according to six realms, according to 6 realms, 3 higher realms, 3 lower realms. Each part is different shape, different color, different way of moving around, and the lifespan pretty much same. Lifespan same. You know, there's the desire realm, form realm. The formless realm, there's no pardo. There's no pardo. Pardo is only happen in the desire realms. In the form realm, formless realm, there's no pardo. You know, there's no, because there's no form. There's no pardo. So there's no different like shape, different color, different way of moving around. You know, there's all the detailed information if you're interested. So chapter number 3, you can read that. I think it's already translated. So then the pardo is going to, the shape of the body is going to look like whatever rebirth you are about to take. And that shape is going to be look like that. The color is different, the shape is like that. Minduji siba shape te kangdu chinjuji chewa chima ti chisi jingo du juwe chewe pumbo ti chewe chinje. Kaji shimbo, then there's no some kind of philosophical debate, you know, because people the way it's written in the root text composed by Vasubandhu, you know, Abhidharma Kosha, the root text, chapter number 3. Nguntu sibe shazuches, nguntu sibe, that's nguntu sibe shazuches, with that stanza, nguntu sibe shazuches. And people don't know how to interpret it, that stanza, that line, and some people, they are confused. They don't know how to interpret it, the meaning of that word, and they think, oh my part is going to be looks like Geshe Gelek, because the way they interpreted the text, that's a mistake. You know, because the text itself, if you don't look at very carefully, then it sounds like that my pardo is going to look like me. It sounds like that, but it's not. No, so I say, it says like it's going to be like, it's going to be looks like previous life. So they thought previous life is like, oh, death. Then before death is a birth. Then before death is you. Then that is not that previous doesn't refer to you. It refers to, you know, it refers to refers to the death of next life. Death of next life. Death of next life. It refers to that. It's not like this. When people get confused, no need to know. It's just extra headache. No need to know. Nobody would ask you. It's just philosophical debate. And sometimes, you know, you hear, oh, that person or the so and so that I saw, and like sending some message to you, things like that, you know. So the people that happen in America, happen in Europe, happen in Asia, happen in Tibet, you know. So I saw so and so, you know. So that's time to your father, your deceased parents or mother or father talk to me and sending you message and this and that, you know. And all that, you know. What is happening? What is happening? So that's also based on this like confusion about how to interpret it, these particular lines. So say, okay, my pardo, based on that like understanding, the misunderstanding of this particular line, so then people say, oh, pardo, of course, after death, 49 days is pardo. So after that, you know, to take some form of rebirth. If not, so then, you know, it's going to stuck there for maybe a long period of time. So that Pardo intermediate state is going to be looks like whatever rebirth that person is going to take. It doesn't look like you. It does not look like you. Then how you appear for somebody and send you message. How that happen? How that happen? It is possible, it is very possible that somebody might see your deceased parents. Somebody might see, it's very possible, somebody might see your deceased parents and talking to you, talking to somebody, and then somebody talking to you. That's very possible. Oh, and like how that happened? Milareba set, Milareba, Jemile, Pembi Chimzashi, Pashiwa, Tambe, Nanda Jesungje. Probably some family invited Milareba to their family, to their home, and probably asking questions that, my deceased father is talking to me or sending some kind of message. The Milareba clarified that. What happens, like, there, it's very possible that somebody may saw your deceased parents. It's been dead for like 2 weeks ago. That person may saw that. What happens, like spirit use the all image. Spirit use, the appearance of your previous life, your life. The spirit use that image or that what you call body. I don't realize the the appearances of the dead person, deceased person's appearances. That person, body might be already cremated, but it doesn't matter for the spirit. It doesn't matter. That appearances of that person's being used by spirit, then that spirit appear into that form or appearances to somebody else. Then what they see the appearance. They don't see the spirit. They see what it appears. That appears as a me. That's what appears. But the inside is different. There's spirit using. So that's what Milareba said. That's probably true. That's what Milareba said. So if your part though is going to be looks like whatever rebirth you are going to take, I don't think you are going to take same rebirth. I don't think you are going to be born as a Geshe Gelek again. So now something is happening. According to the teachings, Pardo teachings, your Pardo is going to be looks like whatever rebirth you are going to take. It's going to be looks like that. It's not going to look like you. But somehow the spirit used that form. Then use that form, then appear to somebody else. Then that, of course, that person will see like you. That you talk, but its inside is different. So that's what's happening. Milareba said that. Okay. Pardo wa tene if that person if the message is good message, I think that's okay. If message is something good, something encouraging, something beneficial, then who cares? So then that's good. If the message is something horrible, something negative, then it's not good. Not good. That's what is, keep in mind. That's what's happening. That's what's happening according to this text. According to this. Then Pardo so when we take rebirth, all there's like process of all the five senses, development of five senses. There's a process. Takes time. Process. In the Pardo, it spontaneous. Everything is just spontaneous. There's no process. The minute you become Pardo, so you have all the senses, like it happened spontaneously or simultaneously. There's no process simultaneously. Oh, so, and it possesses some kind of clairvoyance, not the authentic one, probably a similar one, has some kind of, possess some kind of clairvoyance. So then, some kind of like miracle power that part of being has. Like doesn't take long to get from here to Sikkim. Second, just there, second. The wall cannot stop. None of the things can stop. It just go through. Just go through. Ongbo kunsa, tome dance. Ongbo kunsang, ongbo senses, 5 senses. Kun means all. Sang, complete. That's the root. The text from the Abhidharma Kosha composed by Vasubandhu, chapter number 3. Ongbo kunsang, tome dance. Tome means unstoppable, unstoppable. Talk, there's no, how you say, what do you call? Your hand cannot go through, what do you call? Stuck. Your hand is stuck here, called talk. Talk may, that's the negative, how you say, talk, that's the talk here, stuck. Talk may means you don't stuck, you just go through. What do you call? No? Talk means stuck. Talk means stuck. Talk means stuck. Talk means you don't stuck. You just go through. How is it? Maybe you don't have a word in English. Yeah, talk me. Never happened in America. That means that means good news. There's no Pardo in America. Ongbo kunsang, tome dance, ongbo kunsang, all the senses is complete, tome, unstoppable, can't stop. Or,
Would you say
all the senses is complete, is not gradual, it's like spontaneous. You have all the senses.
at the same time?
And when we take birth, then there's a process. Slowly, all the organs develop. The Pardo is not like that. It's everything. All the senses will be complete simultaneously, spontaneous. There's no process. It just happened like, probably like celestial realms, like that. Ombo kunsa togme des, mido dene tizaos, tiza. So then live on smell, smell. So now you see the sur practice. Why so important? Now you see. There are many invisible beings. They live on smell. So that's why you do sur practice. In Tibet, they do in the lay community, they do as a group. They do sur practice. Every evening they burn samba, sur practice, offering. So much benefit. The Rinpoche, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, does almost every night sur practice. Tisa, ti, smell, sa means eat, smell eater. Mido tene tisaos. That's the root text from the Vasubandhu, Treasure of Knowledge, Abhidharma Kosha, chapter number 3. Ombo kunza tome de, mido tene tisaos. Ombo kunza tome de, leji zundu shuda des, mido tene tisaos. There's 3 lines. Some case you see when you go to Tibetan community, then see when the process passes away, then you still pour the tea in the cup, their cup, you fill their bowls with the food at least 49 days. Because Pardo sense everything what's happening there, everything, sense everything. But not able to recognize their own, his or her own body, because that's karmically disconnected. Body could be laying down there, Pardo has no idea, even though has some kind of clairvoyance, not able to recognize his or her own body because they are karmically disconnected. See, not able to recognize. So then probably not able to probably realize that you are dead. You still don't recognize that you are dead, not dead, no. Oh. Then eventually then you kind of like something that triggers your mind. Then you realize, oh, why I'm not able to see moon? Then there's certain things like why I'm able to sit on the piece of grass or something like that. That kind of triggers. Then you eventually you will know that you are dead eventually, or maybe there's no timeline, but you know that's. Didn't mention here, but some other texts I remember, but not here in this liberation palm in your hand, but some other text, probably Zapatri Rinpoche, talks about that. I don't kind of remember that. Not able to see the moon, then wonder why. So then probably they realize that you are, even though you act like you are alive, but you are dead. That you realize that. Also then. Anyway, they feel the ball and everything, so because the part of possess some kind of clairvoyance, probably knows many different things, sees, like, so these 49 days taking very seriously in Tibetan communities, the remaining family, they do all their best based on their situation, their conditions, they take that very seriously. It's not just one day, then you go there in the cemetery, then just to cry or do whatever you do. Then after the next day, completely forget. Not like that. 49 days, you kind of do things for their deceased persons. So it benefit them. Because you are karmically connected to that consciousness, same consciousness. Different body, but same consciousness. You are karmically connected to that consciousness. So therefore it benefits them. It benefits them. There's some stories there like long time ago Milarepa was, of course Milarepa is the great meditator in Tibet, like one of the well-known hermit or yogi in Tibet. Live on the wilderness all the time, like change place to place to go, like on the mountains and meditate, because of the advice that's giving by, not like as the Marba, Lama Marba, advice that's given by Lama Marba, and took that in the heart. So then like the like how is the hanging out in the wilderness, not really hanging out, but like roaming in the wilderness and meditating. So one winter times, that usually people bring food to Milarepas, from the town, time to time. So then they deliver the food for Milarepa. And one time, winter time, there's a lot of heavy snow. Nobody can get in and out close to the mountains. Everybody is. Then they send many people. They look around, then. They even not even able to find the animals that live on the mountains, so that they only see like few dead animals there. Then they assume that Milarepa is passed away. So then they did this 49-day rituals practice for Milarepa. So then after that, when the snow is like melted, then then of course they found the Milarepa. So then they explained they were so happy that Milarepa was alive, and with everybody's kind of heartbroken. So then when they found out Milarepa is alive, so they are so happy, and then they are telling the stories of Milarepa. They are telling what they did back in the village. So Milarepa said, "Last 49 days, I never got hungry. Never got hungry." So those people are karmically connected to Milarepa. So Milarepa said to them, last 49 days, some reason I never got hungry. So because they did a lot of rituals, like performance for Milarepa. Oh, so so that indicates, it helps the deceased persons. not here, some other books, not here, but you don't find in the Liberation Palm in your hand. Some other books mention that. Okay, now time is over, so time is over, so so then continues next Wednesday, okay? So because you have to go to work tomorrow, so Okay.
In the Gold Book, turn to page 263. 263, and we'll read the final Lam Rim dedication.
Very good.
From my two collections, vast as space, that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds' wisdom eyes blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manjushri. May they find the best of completed graded paths of the teachings. May I please all the Buddhas by my practice. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold Buddha's teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion, in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness innate. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and may the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time, by even this graded path to enlightenment completed due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their sons. May all human and non-human beings eliminate adversity and create conditions for practicing the excellent paths, never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahana virtuous practices, may always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. Let us read the long life prayers from page 244 and 245. Ganira we korwe shinkandi, pendande wa malu shungwene, chenre sigwan tenzing yatsoi, japesite bardu tenjuchi, jonu iye nalang wa jotu, awatare tsembara zopa, lozange we deton lek pelshur, jasur gengyo lama sowa de. Tupsu chanjin jangun gawe, tenzin kyompewe kunzurdo boze, choksum kulwele munturu, padok so duje kundu japten shok. Om taritu re soha, 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 Om taritu re soha. Om taritu re soha.